have mercy. Somebody prayed for Pastor and he fell into temptation.
Before you watch this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a message like this one.
To come to church, you need to realize you're coming to the holy house of God. You ought not to come here to show off, your legs. And if you're constantly having to fight to stay decent, you got the wrong wardrobe on. And not just for church, but for anywhere else. Now, I am not mad. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. You need to change wardrobes. This is not a place to find a date. This is not a place to find a new husband. This is a place where you come in and the Spirit of God fills it, and Jesus is here and His holiness is here, and you ought not to be the cause for a man having to fight his flesh in a service. But Pastor, that's our culture. Now hear me. When you get saved, you change cultures. I don't care what you call it. French, Russian, Romanian, I don't care what it is. When you're saved, you become a Christian and you conduct yourself as a Christian and you dress modestly for the glory of God everywhere you go.
Every single day, you make a choice. What you're going to wear. It seems simple, but for a believer, getting dressed is never just a physical act. It's a spiritual statement. What you wear says something about who you belong to, what you value, and who you're trying to honor. Today, let's talk about modesty, not as a rule book, but as a matter of the heart. 1 Peter 3:3-4. Peter isn't saying looking nice is wrong. He's correcting an imbalance when outward appearance becomes a substitute for inward character. Be honest, how much time do you spend in front of a mirror versus in prayer? This verse flips that ratio in God's eyes. A gentle and quiet spirit, that's not weakness, that's strength under control. 1 Corinthians 6:19-20. Your body isn't something to hide in shame. It's the dwelling place of the Holy Spirit. That means two things. Respect yourself enough not to cheapen what God calls sacred, and respect others enough to consider how your appearance affects them. Modesty isn't about fear, it's love in action. Love for God, love for yourself, love for the people around you.
I'm 19, I remind you. So, I think I'm just going to end off by saying thank you, BC. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for being a father figure. Thank you for being a leader. Thank you for being an example to nations. An example for me to be able to change what every 19-year-old should look like. SPAC Nation, thank you.
I'm in church today. I sit down. I have not a scarf because I needed not one. But if I'm wearing something here, you sit down, your skirt will go up. So why are you trying to pull it? Then you know the worst thing? They have some people every day, they must walk up and down every Sunday. That walking up and down cannot get you a husband.
Galatians 3:27. Before you ever pick out an outfit, remember this. You've already been clothed in righteousness, in grace, in your identity as a child of God. When that's settled on the inside, the outside tends to follow, not out of fear, but out of love for the one we represent. So tomorrow, before you get dressed, ask yourself one question.
I want to preach about when God is first. So let's get to, this one's going to be kind of long, Genesis 1 through 14, and let's read it. Now it came to pass after these things that God tested Abraham.
Just listening to preachers like this might seem harmless on the surface, but let's be real, it's deeper than that. When you got someone living this double life,
A pastor standing at a pulpit, preaching grace, preaching holiness, preaching come as you are. And on Monday, back on a film set, doing scenes for a paying audience, same person, same week. I want to be really direct with you today because I think this is a case where the church has gotten scared of sounding judgmental and forgotten it's allowed to just say, no, this isn't okay.
In 1 John 4, 7 through 8, it says, Dear friends, let us continue to love one another, for love comes from God. Anyone who loves is a child of God and knows God. But anyone who does not love does not know God, for God is love. So loving people, learning to have the legacy of loving God, then loving people. The time that I had the encounter and had a realization that people were not a reflection of God's love was the time I cried out and said, God, if you asked me if I could have one thing, just like...
Here's what actually bothers me most about this. It's not really about one person's choices. It's about what gets normalized for everyone watching. Ephesians 5:3 says immorality shouldn't even be named among believers, let alone marketed from a pulpit as a badge of authenticity. When a church brands itself around a pastor's ongoing adult film work, it isn't just tolerating something private, it's holding it up as a feature. And a teenager in that congregation, or a struggling husband, or anyone wrestling with the exact same industry broom and others describe as genuinely damaging, is now getting a signal from leadership that this is fine, actually, maybe even admirable. Grace was never supposed to mean the absence of a standard. 1 Peter 1:16, Be ye holy, for I am holy.
Going for a job interview, because there is a certain decorum that is expected. May I educate you, perhaps you are not aware. The house of God is a solemn place. It's a place where we come with a heart of worship. Bible says, well, you can be attractive, you can even be sassy, but you can be clean about it. Just look frontal, because I'm not talking to you. And if there's someone around you that is pulling down the skirt, didn't you know the skirt will go up? When you, I mean,
if you're like me and you're so desperate to have 21 years old, you know what? 21 years old, anything. 21 years old. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. 21 years old, anything. It's fine. I wouldn't just what does it say? I've been doing this for 21 years. If you know it for so long, you want to
Hey, before you go, if this video stirred something up in you, good. That means it mattered enough to react to. But don't let the reaction stop at the comment section. Take it to your own life, take it to your own church. Ask the hard question about where you've maybe let a standard slide because holding it felt unkind. That's the actual point of a video like this, not to win an argument, but to make you think twice next Sunday. If you want more of this kind of conversation, faith, and culture, no sugarcoating, that's what this channel's for. Hit subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss the next one, and drop a comment telling me what you want covered next. Until then, stay grounded, stay honest, and I'll see you in the next video.